In this video, we're going to talk about what's coming in Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4. From possible plotlines to leaked minifigures, we will cover everything. At the end of Season 3, the ninja was scattered all across the merge lands, and honestly, that ending created so much hype for what comes next. So today, I thought it would be fun to go through everything we already know about Season 4. So, let's start with the most obvious thing. The ninjas split into 3 teams. We've got Lloyd and Arin in some kind of jungle realm, Nya and Jay in what fans think is the land of monsters, and Sora, Wildfire, Frag and Ryu somewhere else entirely, possibly in the same place the Shadow Dojo was sent to by Ras Master. Already, this setup gives us so much to talk about. Let's go first with Lloyd and Arin. Doc Wyatt confirmed that Season 4 is going to dive deeper into some trees that are connected directly to the Source Dragons. We already saw something like this with the element of amber coming from a magical tree. It makes sense too, since Lloyd's element seems to have been renamed to Life. That little tease at the end of Season 3 with him holding a leaf basically confirmed it. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Source Dragon of Life ends up being a huge focus this season. Honestly, I even expect it to appear on the box art, because it feels like it's going to be one of the central themes of Season 4. This is just my opinion, but it would make sense considering what we know so far. Moving on to Kai, Nya and Jay. If they really are in the land of monsters, that's going to be interesting, because Kai's been there before as we saw with the Ninjago Legends Monstrosity series. That automatically gives him the role of the leader, guiding Jay and Nya through dangerous territory. And speaking of Jay, Season 4 has already been confirmed by Doc Wyatt to be the third and final act of Jay's storyline. So, what could that mean? Well, there are a couple of possibilities. They could finally address Jay's shattered goodness, which kept getting mentioned in Season 3. Maybe the team finds a way to unshatter it, and that somehow brings back his memories. Another option is that Kai and Nya remind him of his life before the merge. No matter which route they take, I think it's safe to say Jay will fall for Nya again and rejoin the ninja team by the end of the season. Just maybe not in the exact way we expect. And honestly, I'm excited to see how emotional this arc is going to get, because it's been building up for a while now. Meanwhile, let's not forget about Ras. There's a very good chance he's headed to the Cauldron of Realms. It was first mentioned back in Season 2, and it supposedly has the power to create more Source Dragon icons. According to the wiki, it's also where Ras' mysterious master actually lives. If that's true, Season 4 could finally give us our first real hint about who that master is. There were also a couple of leaked minifigures for 2026. I won't show the images in the video, but there will be a link to them in the description. These minifigures appear to be different monsters, such as a green tentacle monster with one eye, called a mutant monster, which may tie in with Lloyd and Arin's plot, fitting the jungle vibe perfectly. We also got a hooded figure called a Loyalist, a green and purple serpentine called an acid monster, and a brown minifigure with grey claws called an earth monster. These are likely all villains for the season, more about them in a second. We also got the leaks for new Lloyd and Cole minifigures, which look similar to the dragon form from Crystallized, but they aren't golden. Their primary colors, green and black respectively, are still very present in the design. Speaking of Cole, he's the only ninja who stayed in the monastery at the end of Season 3, so what will happen to him? Well, either he gets sidelined again like in Season 3 Part 1, which I really hope doesn't happen, or he gets his own subplot. And we can't forget about Zane and Pixal either. My guess is they'll return, but probably in Part 2, since telling too many storylines at once can get messy. Still, there's always that possibility that they pop up earlier if they happen to land in the same realm as one of the teams. Anyway, let's dive deeper into what these monsters could be. A popular theory is that the Loyalists create those monsters artificially, just like what happened with the crab monster in Dragons Rising Season 1. This could be possible, since we never got an explanation as to who put the magical tooth in its mouth or created the crown that controlled the Merlopian. It could very well be the work of the Loyalists. Either way, let me know if you have different theories. Finally, let's talk release dates. Since Season 3 Part 1 dropped on April 17th, I think it's safe to expect a similar pattern. Season 4 Part 1 will probably be released in spring 2026, most likely in April. That's not confirmed, but the timing adds up and it feels consistent with how LEGO has been rolling these out. So yeah, Season 4 is shaping up to be massive. New villains, Lloyd's powers, Jay's final act. I'm personally super excited to see how all of this ties together, especially with Ras and his mysterious master still plotting in the background. But now I want to know what you think. What part of Season 4 are you most excited for? Jay's story wrapping up? The Source Dragon of Life? Or maybe one of the new villains? Let me know in the comments, I read every single one and I'd love to know what you think. That's all from me today. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Ninjago content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.